So again, we just joined GDREIA in July. I have been an independent contractor for most of the last 27 years. I've been in residential rehab. I actually started in roofing in 1999, and that was my primary source of income for a number of years, all the way up until 2008 when the housing market crashed. And besides the housing market crash, I'm sure most of you here know about that, there was also Hurricane Ike that come through. The windstorm, and it blew off almost every other roof in the neighborhood. And for about 6 or 8 months, it was great for work. The business was booming. And then all of a sudden, all the work dried up. And so, two things happened. For one, roofing was getting slim, and I had to expand and start to do a lot of other things. But then I also started to see the picture of who was making the money off of that real estate crash, the housing market crash. And I was determined that at some point in my life, that's what I was going to be doing. But at that time, I thought I had to have deep pockets, and I had to know everything that there was to know about the rehab process. So that's when I started setting out. I got my HVAC certification in 2009. I worked for my HVAC instructor for about a year. Then I ventured off and I worked for an electrician for about a year. You name it, I've done it, and I've mentored under people who specialized in those specific areas. But again, you know, this was 20 years ago. I don't know how long ago was the crash. 18 years ago, 17 years, yeah. And I always believed that I had to have that deep pocket. And so we started talking about getting into investing. I always said I wanted to be doing it by 45. And so we decided to take that jump last year. And I told him then that, you know, I knew of GDREIA. I followed it on Facebook. I seen it come across my feed a lot. And I said, we need to get in touch with people who are already doing what we want to be doing. And that's what brought us here.
I got one.
Oh yeah, he's got his own.
They taught me. So my name is Carolus, and I'm part of Transforming Properties. We buy, sell, what we hope to sell, and we hold. So I don't know how many years I've got experience because my father was a general contractor. So when I was probably 10 or 11 years old, he started dragging me with him on jobs. So I've done everything from painting, building, rebuilding, demolition work. And I kind of followed that until I got older and kind of went off on my own. So then I was a heavy equipment operator. I was a heavy equipment operator for quite a few years. Then I decided I was going to go to Florida. And I hated it every day of it. I was there for 15 years. I hated every day of it. So while I was in Florida, I built commercial swimming pools, commercial residential swimming pools. I did that for 10 years, did all the groundwork, plumbing work, concrete work, tile work, we did it all. I worked for a company called All-in-One Pools, and we did everything from beginning to end. So I followed that until the crash in 2008, and then everything dried up. We were at the time building about 52 swimming pools a year. And then 2008, when it crashed, we went to building no swimming pools. And because I was one of the highest paychecks, I was one of the first ones to get let go. So while I did my heavy equipment work, I also had my CDLs. So I kind of morphed into being a truck driver in 2008. So then that's what I've done since then. I'm still a truck driver. And then when I met Bobby, we decided we were going to dive into this real estate investing thing, which I've always wanted to do. But again, I never thought that I had the money that it took to do it.
The Greater Dayton Real Estate and Investment Association has provided me options. It's provided me opportunities to see that there is more to the real estate industry than just buying and selling homes. But this opportunity has given me more options for helping people, and we're all working together to help our local communities.
GDREIA helps partners in the title agency as it helps me serve other people in the industry as far as on their closing transactions and investing in the market.
Brian and Terry Quinlan. What we got from GDREIA is a retirement and a good lifestyle in the meantime, and a lot of good friends. I've learned a lot. We've learned a lot.
A lot of knowledge, a lot of education, and having the speakers come in and be very informative of what's going on.
I'm Rhonda with the Dayton Tenant Union, and we're talking about partnering with GDREIA, where we can get landlords and tenants to learn the rights and responsibilities from landlords and tenants, so we can all get together as a unit, as a whole.
Well, the benefits of GDREIA would be to network with other real estate investors, as I'm a brand new investor and I am looking to learn from their knowledge. I want to network with others where they can guide me.
The biggest benefit I get from GDREIA is talking with the other people. If I need something, a plumber or an electrician or a roofer, I know there's always people at the meetings that can help me. And talking with other people make me feel like I'm not alone in this. There's other people just like me doing it.
Hi, I'm Felicia Hall, and what I get from GDREIA is all the knowledge from these people who give me great ideas and things to fix up. And yeah, we like and we like Marcia. Thank you.
So GDREIA benefit me with teaching me how to rehab, how to do different stuff to become a successful real estate investor. So that's how I got all my education from GDREIA. So
I've met a lot of nice people, and I've learned a lot of good information. I think it keeps me abreast of what's going on in the real estate business.
The benefit I get from GDREIA is I get a chance to network with other successful investors, and through that association I learn how to be a great investor, and all the deals that I have found so far have come from GDREIA, and I'm doing very well with the investments I've chosen, plus I have a lot of great friendships.